Hey guys, it's Kerry Lee Smith. Today we're going to talk about the number one quality in order to build a super strong bond in a relationship, but really specifically I'm talking about marriage. So many times in life we have these relationships, where we wished that it was always perfect. But the fact is all relations have their ups and their downs. And the number one thing is friendship. It's okay to struggle every so often. It's okay to argue and to fight every so often. More importantly than that is, how is your friendship with that person? Are you building a bond of friendship? Because let's face it, when times are tough and the friendship is strong, forgiveness is easier found. So let me give you an example. So if you're at a restaurant and your spouse goes to the bathroom, but and they told you what they wanted, and the waitress comes or waiter comes and takes your order, and they like, no ice in their water and lime on the side. That's how you order their water for them. Or they like their salad dressing off to the side. And you order how your spouse wants their their food ordered. And then what happens is they sit down, the waitress or waiter brings their food, and it's not really thought about, but it's a known and it's respected. Versus if you didn't customize their order, then all of a sudden they sit down and they're like, God, could they have ordered the water with no ice and the lime on the side? And it's kind of an irritation because you really don't know and you're not satisfying their needs. The other thing is, another example is, let's say you go to a party. My doggy's right here. Let's say you go to a party and your spouse is shy because maybe it's like a business party and you don't leave your spouse because they're nervous to be alone. So you hang out with them just for a second until they make a connection point, and you create safety because that's a sensitive spot. What I'm talking about is understanding who your spouse is and meeting their needs in honor and respect. And that's a deep friendship. And those are the marriages that are successful and happy over the long term. So let me give you a couple other examples just because I think it's so important, and we're in these relationships and we're forgetting the foundation of these relationships, and we're going into relationships expecting them just to work. But really, relationships take work. You got to understand your spouse, their desires and their wants. So ask questions more often to them. Connect with them. At the end of the day, are you talking about what happened during your day? Are you talking about the difficult times and the great times and the challenging times? How can you support them in their journey? What are their aspirations? What are their desires? Connect with them on that. And then once you connect with them on that, remember, what are their hobbies? Are you encouraging them to participate in their hobby? Have you invited yourself to see if they want you to join in on their hobby? What do they like to do to work out, stay fit? Are you encouraging them to do that? Or if they would ask if they would like you to join them, to support them. Remember, the number one tool to build the bonds of a healthy relationship as well in a happy marriage is your friendship with that person. So please do your part in building a healthy friendship. I know you know what a healthy friendship looks like, but my question to you is, are you creating and focusing on that friendship and the relationships that matter most to you? So this week, my challenge is, starting today and every single day, pick one thing that you're going to do to build the bond of friendship in your relationships. And then all of a sudden you feel as though that your relationships are back into the control of your hands. Remember, the bonds of friendship are the key to a successful marriage. So that's my number one tip today. And what I'd like for you to do is leave a comment below. And I'm going to go ahead and check out these comments. My Joy team and myself will be responding to what you're doing in your relationships, because you know what? It takes a community, and we would like to know some of your ideas of how you're building the bonds in your relationships. As always, be bright, be beaming, be beautiful, and most important, be you. Now go out there and build those bonds of love.